Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we are going to learn OTV control plane over multicast and unicast infrastructure. So here we will see how control plane is populated over multicast and unicast infrastructure. So in OTV, all edge device must be adjacent to each other to form the adjacency between them, and then control plane or control protocol run between them in order to exchange the MAC address reachability information. So if the transport is multicast enabled, a specific multicast group is used to exchange the control plane message between OTV sites. So in case of multicast traffic, or I can say multicast infrastructure, I will have a ASM, any source multicast group, that is used to share control plane information, right? And in the case of and if my IP transport is unicast mode, then one or more OTV edge devices are configured with as an adjacency server, and then all OTV edge device registers themselves to form a neighborship, right, and to get the adjacency. So in case of unicast mode, unicast infrastructure, a site is configured as adjacency server, and all other sites registers to them. To create a neighborship list, and then adjacency is formed. So now let's see how control plane adjacency is formed in multicast enabled infrastructure. So when a transport is multicast enabled, the control plane adjacency can be achieved by two methods. First is that we have to form the neighbor discovery. So once the all OTV edge devices they discover to each other, they form a neighborship between each other. And once the neighborship is formed, adjacency is formed, then only the MAC address advertisement is done. Once the MAC address advertisement is done, the control plane is formally populated. So now let's see how the OTV neighborship adjacency is formed over multicast transport. So in this all OTV edge devices should be configured to join a specific any source multicast group. So all OTV edge devices here, here and here, we will configuring the specific ASM multicast group. So using that group they can receive and send any multicast packet, control packet for this group. Okay, now once the any ASM is configured, each OTV edge device will send a IGMP report to join this specific ASM group, which will be used to carry the control plane information, right? Here we are assuming that ASM group is G, right? And now these OTV edge device will join this group as a host, and this works without configuring PIM, and this group is configured and associated with the overlay interface. So first thing is that we will be configuring a ASM multicast group to each device. Each edge device will send a IGMP report to that group, so that they can join to that particular group. Now, when the IGMP report is sent to that particular group and all the edge devices are joined to that group, each edge device will create a OTV hello, right? How the OTV hello is created, the overlay interface that is configured on the OTV edge device will create a OTV hello, and these OTV hello will be encapsulated to the OTV header using the source IP of IPA if I am talking about the site 1, and the multicast group is multicast group G, which is the ASM to which all the sites has joined. Now this packet, multicast packet, is sent across all the sites using the multicast infrastructure. Now let's suppose the site 2 receives the OTV hello. It will decapsulate it, and then finally it will send it to the edge device. Now same like site 3 will receives the OTV hello encapsulated with the OTV frame. It will decapsulate it and it will send it. So site 2 and site 3 will know that site 1 is my OTV neighbor. Likewise, the site 2 and site 3 will also send a OTV hello, right, using the same multicast ASM group, and it will be received by all the subsequent sites, and they will form a OTV neighborship. And once the neighborship is formed, adsense is received, and then the overlay tunnel is created. Now, once the OTV, adsense is created, let's see, how the MAC table, MAC advertisement is done. So let's suppose at a site 1, I have a VLAN 200 configured, which is used, which is, which has to be extended across all these site 2 and site 3, right? So in the OTV interface overlay configuration, I will be configuring VLAN 200 that has to be overlaid, right? So now let's suppose in the site 1, in VLAN 200, 3 endpoint are connected, which has a MAC A, MAC B, and MAC C. Now, once this MAC is learned to the site 1, right, the edge device will create a OTV update, right? And with this OTV update, this MAC address information will be shared to site 2 and site 3. So in the OTV update, this is your OTV update that contains all these 3 MAC addresses. Then it will be your OTV header, and then it will be your IP header. In IP header, source IP will be your IPA, and destination will be your ASM group, right? Now this information will be shared, okay, and this the MAC address is sent to site 3 and it's sent to site 2. Now once the OTV update is received at site 2 and site 3, it will be decapsulated, and the edge device will install this information that, okay, at VLAN 200, if I have to reach MAC A, I have to go to IPA, and IPA is site 1 edge device. Likewise, in site 2, if I have to go to MAC B, I have to go to IPA, and IPA is edge device join interface IP address. So this is how the the neighborship discovery and the control and the MAC address advertisement is done into the multicast infrastructure. Now let's see how the control plane adsense in unicast enabled infrastructure is done. Here what we will do, we will be configuring the adsense server, right? Let's suppose I decided that site 1 edge device is an adsense server. Now I will be configuring this information to the site 2, to the site 3, and to the site 4. So site 2, site 3, and site 4 knows that which is my adsense server. Now each edge device on each site will send a hello packet, right, to the or I can say that they registered to the site 1. Now once the registration is done, the site 1 edge device will create a neighborship table, right? Neighborship table that says that site 1 is connected to IPA, site 2 I can reach by IPB, site 3 I can reach by IPC, site 4 I can reach by IPD. Now once this registration is done, what happens? The site 1 edge device, right, will create 4 packets, or let's say I have a site 2 and site 3. So in this, I will create 2 packets. In these 2 packets, I will have a neighborship list, right? I will have a neighborship list, and these lists in the form of OTV hello will be encapsulated to the IP header, right, where it says that source IP is IPA. I have to send this neighborship list to the IPB. Now source IP is IPA. I have to send the destination to IPC. So this is IPB and IPC. This neighborship list in the form of OTV hello will be routed to site 2 and site 3. Now site 2 and site 3 will receive this packet, OTV hello packet, which contains all the neighborship list. It will decapsulate it and install that neighborship list into its neighbor table. So each site 2, each site 3, and all other sites that receives the neighborship list, they will know that, okay, all these are all my OTV neighbors, and I have to send a packet if any data traffic receives to me. Like this, if all the devices have the neighborship list, they will form the adjacency between them. Now once the adjacency is created, so let's suppose how let's see how the MAC table advertisement is done. So let's see that at site 1, again at VLAN 200, I have 3 computers connected. The site 1 edge device will populate its MAC address table. Now it will see its neighbor table. So let's suppose I have this neighbor table, right, where it says that site 2 and site 3, site 2 I can reach via IP B, and site 3 I can reach via IPC. So what site A will one will do, it will create 2 OTV update, right, because I have 2 sites as my neighbor. These OTV updates will have a source IP IPA and destination IP IPB. Again, the source IP IPA and destination IP is IPC, and these OTV updates are then unicastly routed, right, to site 2 and site 3. Once the OTV update reaches to IP site 2 and site 3, OTV is decapsulated, and then finally the MAC table is populated in their control plane, or we can say that MAC table. So in this way, the site 2 and the site 3 learns about the computers which are in VLAN 200 that are connected to site 1, and it says that if I have to go to MAC B computer, I have to go to site site 1 IPA, right? So this is how your MAC table advertisement is done using a unicast transport. So thank you for watching OTV control plane over multicast and unicast infrastructure. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.